I don't know where we left off, but
So I will
yeah,
mention that I did ask my doctor about it a couple of weeks ago when I was in the office, my internist. And in the past, if I mentioned to doctor, they would like poo-poo it. But she actually said that, that they're starting to find that a lot of people do get relief from it. And she said, give it a try without the THC, of course. Um, so she kind of gave me the green light, although she wasn't like a real cheerleader for it, but, just casually said, give it a try.
yep. I think lately the Nurses Association of America is starting to make CBD mandatory for nurses to learn about cannabinoids in general. So, yeah.
So what kind of training do you have to run a store, if I can ask?
Well, so I started by going online and finding CBD courses online. Also, going to different seminars and learning everything I can. Getting to know a lot of people in this industry as well. It's taught me a lot. Um, so I've done some paid courses in the $300, $500 range to learn what I could. Um, but yeah, I continue to learn daily. There's always new studies coming out. Like I mentioned, the CBDA that's killing SARS and coronavirus. That's not a very old study. That's a new study. So there's always something coming out with new studies and new things that kind of intrigues me with this whole industry. It's a continuous learning for me.
With the topical, does that help with osteoarthritis, like, or just with the joints or with fibro too, if a person has both conditions at the same time?
Yes, so a topical can work. Depending on, topicals are great if it's just one centralized location, like in your hands or your knees or something like that. If you need it for a lot more, taking a bath in a topical is not cheap. So you might, that's where you kind of have to decide if you want a topical and you're going to put it on your arms, legs, back, your hands, then it gets a little more expensive than just doing a tincture, which are the oils. And doing the oil is going to be less expensive for you and work with your whole body.
Okay, that makes sense.
This isn't holding me back, but you're up for it.
So are you familiar with the Detroit area? She was a former news reporter, Q. She started a CBD store to help her with her MS. And she found that it really helped. She since sold her store here, but she's a big proponent of CBD, and it's really helped her with MS.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her. I probably should look it up because that would be great to know. We do have a couple locations because, so this brand that I showed you with our night is called Blue Lake CBD. This is our own brand.
Okay.
We have 60 brands in our store, but Blue Lake CBD, we developed our own brand, and we do have it in a lot of locations, mostly in Michigan right now. But I've got a couple locations in the Detroit area that carry it. So that's been kind of nice, and we're getting out there more and more in the Detroit area.
So will we find that on your website, the locations?
Yes. Yep. Actually, not on the CBD store website. I also have a bluelakecbd.com, which is just going to be our brand. That one does show locations for our CBD as well. But and you can order both of those, do the same thing. They're both free shipping with $25 or more. Just the CBD or the Blue Lake CBD website only has Blue Lake brand, where the CBD store website has over 60 brands.
Okay, including the Blue Lake. Okay.
Yes, including Blue Lake.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think you might need to engage the services of an SEO optimizer, because I just Googled Blue Lake CBD, and while it took me to the sub page on the CBDStoreMichigan.com, it didn't even offer the BlueLakeCBD.com as a search result. So I'm,
That's a newer site than my CBD store, mi.com.
so the crawlers didn't get you yet.
Right, we're still kind of working on that website to get it more optimized, I guess. Where the CBD store MI has been around for 5 years now, and it's much more popular right now, but I'm working on getting bluelakecbd.com up there so it's optimized.
Okay, I wasn't complaining. I was just letting you know in case it was further along than you just described. It's like, yeah, you want, when you search for exactly the thing, you kind of want it in the result somewhere.
Yeah. Can I ask what search engine you were using, or?
Well, let me double check. Yeah, okay, that was DuckDuckGo, which leverages Google. It just does a one layer of abstraction from Google.
Yeah, we've had some people say they couldn't find it on DuckDuckGo or Firefox. With Google, it's popping up, and we actually just last week we started working on DuckDuckGo to make sure that we're optimizing on it more. Yeah, we're getting there.
Great. No complaints, just feedback.
I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
Okay, this is so cool having meetings while you have your computer handy, because you could look up the stuff you're talking about.
Right.
Mhm.
And how much do you guys usually charge for a tincture? Does it depend on how many milligrams or like the body weight?
Yeah, so our Blue Lake tincture, the 1,000 milligram, is $65.
Okay.
And the 2,000 milligram is going to be about $110. The night tincture is, when you look at it, it's got 750 milligrams of CBD and 250 milligrams of CBN. This one is $65 also. It's 1,000 milligrams of cannabinoids when you look at it all together. So that's plus $65, and that's about average for a good CBD. Like I said, you can find them a lot less expensive, and you can find them for a lot more expensive.
So the pet CBD stuff is really the same as the other, just different flavors, because humans don't likely go for chicken flavors for their.
Right. It does. It's the exact. In fact, if you wanted to give your dog a spearmint flavored CBD, you can do that.
But the dog don't like spearmint.
Or you could do if you ran out of your own CBD, you could always use your dog's CBD. It's going to do the exact same thing. Just you got to have the chicken or beef flavor.
Nice.
Thank you.
This has really been good. Great information. Thank
Good,
you so
good, I'm
much.
glad. I
I
appreciate
totally agree. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any other questions or comments or anything for our speaker?
Not for speaker, but I have a comment that that Blue Lake tincture has a combo on sale on the website right now. So
It does. We're doing buy the 1,000 or the 2,000 milligram tincture with the night, and you save $20.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
so I'm just, in case you're shopping.
I appreciate that, Ron.
Yeah, I think I am going to give it a try. I've been going back and forth. I think I'm going to give it a try. Mhm.
Appreciate it.
I probably have to consult my doctor because I'm on various medications that I don't want to mix everything up and
Mhm.
the psych meds
Right.
and everything. And I think last time she told me she didn't recommend it, but I don't know, maybe she changed her mind. I have no idea, but I'm still doing my research, so we'll see how that goes.
Are there any known interaction warnings for CBD or THC? You don't want to get too high and drive a truck, of course.
Right,
You
right.
don't want to take a whole bunch of THC and narcotics, because
Right.
But other than just the numbing stuffs, do we know of any, like, oh my God, don't take CBD with?
So I do tell people also don't take CBD with medications that say do not take with grapefruit.
Ah.
Some studies are showing
Oh.
that when you take when you take CBD with any other medications that say do not take with grapefruit, it's going to do the same thing as taking grapefruit with that product. So
Oh, okay.
in some instances, it might elevate the what that product is doing. In other situations, it might decelerate. They both go to the liver. Yeah.
Okay.
Like cholesterol, probably, yeah.
Yeah, cholesterol medication. Mhm.
Oh, I haven't been looking at the chat. Oh, we got links. So in the chat, they got links to the stores if you want them.
Good,
Yep, I posted those for everybody. to
Oh,
check
good,
out.
good.
thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, you might want to copy those.
I did. I
Oh,
did.
and the speaker, Rod, you can also leave your contact information like email address or phone number, whatever you want to provide for the group in case they wanted to reach out to you and ask any questions or anything about your products or your store.
Absolutely.
Wink. Wink.
Well, there you go. You already took care of it all, Ron.
It was on your website.
You beat you to the punch.
Right. Oh, okay, that's good. If you need my email, it's just my first initial and last name at gmail.com. So it's rglupker@gmail.com.
See, I could make a comment that only crazy people do that, because if you look at my email, first initial, last name.
Yeah.
I used
It
to
just
spell
seems
AG and had like cryptic email addresses so that people have a hard time figuring out who I was and whatnot. And it's like, most of the people I actually give my email to on purpose, I kind of want them to know who I am.
Mhm.
yes.
Good.
And of course, I'm available for anybody if they want to call me or message me or anything like that too. So even after we're done here, if you have questions, just reach out to me anytime.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you so much again for speaking to us. And I have to send you a thank you card. So I think I have your address there. Is that where I send it to, the CBD store of Michigan, or just your personal mailing and address?
Store is fine.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, he spends most of his time there anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And honestly, I live above our store, so
Oh, okay.
Keep an eye on the place.
I think that's it. I think we can wrap up a little early today. So thank you again. And our next meeting is May 25th, I believe. That's on a Thursday. I have to double check the calendar. So that'll be our open Zoom meeting. So,
Okay.
yep, that's about it. And I hope everybody has a happy Fibro. Well, tomorrow's going to be Fibro Awareness Day. So to all of us warriors, be strong, be brave. And I care about everybody in this group and everybody else that are members and my friends and family, everybody. You guys are awesome.
If
Take
you
care.
can't be brave, be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, the mothers that are in this group. Take care.
Yes, yes.
All
Happy
right,
Mother's Day
thank
to
you.
everybody that are moms.
Yep.
Mother's Day.
Yep.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.